This January, Disney Plus is the home to new stories, new journeys, and new beginnings, with Disney's National Treasure Edge of History, as well as Star Wars Bad Batch Season 2 for the older kids in your family. Months have passed since the events on Kamino, and the Bad Batch continue their journey navigating the Empire after the fall of the Republic. I'm definitely looking forward to that new National Treasure show for one of our Friday family movie nights to cuddle up on the couch with some popcorn. All these and more streaming this month only on Disney Plus.
Hello, critter protectors. Mr. Jim here, and welcome to Kids Animal Stories, a place where there's always a mystery and adventure around every single corner. If you love critters of all shapes and sizes, I need you on our Critter Protector team. Join our adventure as we learn about critters from around the world and in our backyards. Well, my friends, are you ready for today's adventure? Me too, let's go!
Corinna was a mother Kinkajou living deep in the rainforest of South America. She had given birth to not one, but two baby Kinkajou cubs, which was quite rare. Wait, hold on a second. Have you ever heard of a Kinkajou? Maybe you've heard of their other name, a honey bear. Oh, that's a cool name. Do you think they like honey? Well, these amazing critters are closely related to raccoons. They have golden fur, large orange eyes, small ears, and short legs with sharp claws on their feet. They're adorable! Some people think they look a little bit more like a monkey because they spend most of their time way up in the trees. They have some crazy critter talents, like being able to move their feet all the way around 180 degrees to grab different branches. Wow! And they have an amazing prehensile tail, which means they can use their tail like an arm. It's so strong. Wow! Have you ever tried to climb a tree? It can be pretty hard sometimes because you gotta use all your muscles to pull your way all the way up. And wow, it sounds like Kinkajous are built to climb trees really well. Well, on this particular morning, Corinna was planning something new for her little cubs, Ross and Miles. They'd just woken up from a full day's sleep and were so wiggly they had to get some energy out. The moon was just up in the sky, and all the other Kinkajous were starting to wake up too. Wait a second. The moon? And they're waking up? Oh, Kinkajous, they're nocturnal. They are awake in the nighttime, which means us people who are sleeping, often we don't get a very good look of them because they're out playing while we are asleep. Corinna tidied up the nest and explained to the boys, Miles, Ross, listen closely. I know you're anxious to try new things and you've been getting tired of staying close to the nest. So today, we are going on a new adventure to the ground. Are you serious? The ground? The boys shouted at the same time. You see, they'd spent their whole cub life up in the trees, their safe place. They were shocked that they were finally going to get the chance to explore the great below. Dun, dun, dun. Corinna quieted down their excitement. Now, listen carefully, their mom said. There are a few rules and you need to listen closely. You must be on the lookout at all times for predators. Predators? Yes, there are predators, like jaguars, foxes, or even eagles above. You also must not approach anything that has two tall legs and speaks a strange language. Did you say two tall legs and a strange language? Miles asked. What kind of predator is that, Mom? Asked Ross. Well, it's not a predator, but it is something to fear. It's a human, Corinna said. Human. That sounds kind of funny, Miles said. After a bit more explaining, the cubs agreed to listen to all the rules and obey them. And they headed down the tree to the great below. Can you imagine that? They've lived in trees their entire life. They've never even touched the ground. Well, they explored and learned all about that ground as their mother kept a very close eye on them and their surroundings. After a while, Corinna called the boys over. Okay, now that we've done some exploring, it's now time to go on an actual adventure. Huh? Mom, I thought this was our adventure, Ross said, confused. Well, we have something very important to do, but it's a little bit of a hike. Do you two have enough energy? Yes, we do! They both shouted back. They were pretty excited for this new adventure. They didn't really even know what an adventure was, but it sounded fun. Corinna was somewhat used to the jungle, but was still always learning something about it. She grew up in a different neighborhood, way on the other side of the forest, but moved to this neighborhood when she was ready to become a mother. Have you ever had to make a big move, make new friends, or maybe you had a new person join your family, or went to a new school? Oh yeah, those big changes can be a little hard sometimes, right? Well, Kinkajous, they live in small social groups and sometimes even help each other out with grooming their fur. Corinna joined her own group when she was an adult. That's good to have friends. Well, as Corinna and her cubs trekked further and further away from their treetop nest, they did start to get kind of tired. Mom! Are we there yet? Ross asked. I'm hungry and tired and hungry, Miles complained. We're almost there, you two. Almost there. Just be patient. Corinna encouraged them to keep on going because this was not a good place to stop. I think it's just over this little hill, she said. But just as they came to the top of the hill, she stopped and gasped. Oh no! The family looked over the hill down into a small valley. Most of the valley was covered in dirt and looked kind of like a ruin. The only area with anything beautiful was a small patch of flowers right on the edge closest to them. Something tells me that this is not what Corinna was expecting. I'm not sure what she's going to do next, but we're going to have to wait and see what happens on the next episode of Kids Animal Stories. Hey friends, I need your help celebrating a birthday. Drum roll, please. Happy 6th birthday, Augustus! Hey, Augustus! AJ loves birds of prey. His favorite aquatic animal is the blue whale, and he enjoys solving math problems. Wow, AJ, I'm so glad that we got to celebrate you and your big day on the show. Happy 6th birthday! Great job, you listened all the way to the end. Well, Kinkajous are just the cutest thing ever. They have very large, dark eyes, and they love to give hugs. They love to hold on. So it's like if you're holding a Kinkajou, it's going to hold on and give your arm a hug, kind of like it was holding onto a branch of a tree. Oh, they're so adorable. Well, friends, if you love Kinkajous just like me, you should be on our Critter Protector team. Have your parents look down in the show notes below where you can sign up for your very own free Critter Protector badge that you can put on your backpack to school. Well, friends, I hope you have a super duper day, and I will see you on our next adventure. Bye! This January, Disney Plus is the home to new stories, new journeys, and new beginnings, with Disney's National Treasure Edge of History, as well as Star Wars Bad Batch Season 2 for the older kids in your family. Months have passed since the events on Kamino, and the Bad Batch continue their journey navigating the Empire after the fall of the Republic. I'm definitely looking forward to that new National Treasure show for one of our Friday family movie nights to cuddle up on the couch with some popcorn. All these and more streaming this month only on Disney Plus.